Happy New Year! I'm really excited to share what we have in store for 2019, and I wanted to share a little bit about it. But before I do, I want to encourage you to check your email inbox if you are a newsletter subscriber, because January freebies is a lot of fun and you definitely don't want to miss out. So, for January freebies, I made these cutie catchers, also known as fortune tellers, or in Australia, they call them chatterboxes, which I really love that name. I'm going to have to remember that one because I think that's perfect. It actually is, it's the perfect name for this. So you will be receiving two templates. One will be for goals, for students to make goals for this year, and it will have some questions, things to think about when they're making their goals, or after they make their goals, things to think about with their goal that they're working on. And then the other one is reflecting on this past year, or this last semester, or whatever you want to have them reflect on how they did, and there's just reflection questions for them to reflect about. So you can use them both. There's one that's in color. Each of them have one that's in color, and then I also have one available that's just in black and white. So if you want them to color it up, you can, or you can print it on colored paper. So it's totally up to you. So if you've never seen these before, I'll just show you quickly what it does. So a student will just pick a rhythm. So if they pick that one, that's a dotted half note. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, and then they'll pick the character that's in there and lift up the flap, and it will ask them a question. So this particular question, this is the goal cutie catcher, and it's what specific steps are needed to accomplish your goal. So you'll want to definitely have them create a goal first. And I do have some free printables in my store for goal creating, so check those out too. So go to the store and check those out and have them create their goal first, think of a goal, and then they'll have questions to think about when they're that goes along with their goal. So enjoy that. If you are not a subscriber yet, it's not too late. These will go out first thing in the morning on the 1st. So if you're watching this video and it's after that, no worries. I will send up again. You'll get a password later on in the month with the password. I'll send that a couple times in January, so you will get it. And let me tell you what's new in 2019 that I'm really excited about to share. So the first thing is music teacher tips and tricks. And so what this is all about is I want to hear from you. I want to hear what has worked with your students, with your teaching, with anything, tips or tricks. So things like you use a particular tip that you share with students to help them remember a certain concept with music that's usually hard to remember, and it's just worked really well for them. It creates light bulb moments, those kind of things. It's like, oh, I remember that because this is how I learned it, that kind of thing. Or maybe it's a trick that you have used with doing behavior management in the classroom, or and it's worked really well with your students there, and things run really smoothly because of it. Or maybe it's organizational skills, or maybe it's something that helps you when you go home for the day, and this is the things that you do to help things be a little less stressful for teaching. So really anything that will help a teacher, we want to hear it. And so I will give you a huge shout out for your share. And if it's something that it wasn't your idea, but you know who it was, make sure that you let me know who it was that gave you the idea. Or if it was something that you're not sure where you got the idea, you just heard it, one of those things that have been around forever, just say that too, and that's fine. But don't think that everybody knows that tip or trick. Sometimes we think, oh, this has been around forever, everybody knows about this. But the thing is not everybody does. There's teachers that are young and they're just starting out, and they could really use that tip or trick. So don't be afraid to share. The more the merrier. I really want this to be a weekly thing if possible. So the more we get, the more I could share. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I love collaboration projects because we can all learn from each other. The next thing is I am opening my schedule a little bit more this year for mentoring sessions. So if you are interested in having me as your mentor, I'd be happy to meet with you. So anything from going through studio policies, revamping those, helping you with those, finding win-win solutions with different problems. Maybe you have a student that you're really struggling with or a parent that you're struggling with and need some help with them, finding a win-win solution with them. It could be anything like setting up your music lab and you want some one-on-one mentoring sessions with that, things like that. So anything for the independent music teacher, that's where I specialize in, for the independent music teacher. So I hope to hear from you soon, and you can find that more about that in the newsletter as well. There is links to both the music tips and tricks mentoring. You'll find on my website, musiceducatorresources.com. You'll find that right under, if you hover over contact, you'll find those links there. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to is I'm going to be releasing mini courses this year. Finally, I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years, and 2019 is finally the year to do it. So mini courses, if you're familiar with my courses typically are 4 to 6 hours long. They're very in-depth and such. So I've been wanting to do mini courses that are shorter, 45 to 60 minutes long. So you had something that you can take and watch right away and benefit and learn from it. And they're also going to be more affordable. So I've been wanting to do that. So I'm excited to start releasing those this year. And then the last thing, I just wanted to remind you on a couple updates in the store. So I updated the 2019 calendar posters for teachers. So those are now have the 2019. So you can go to the store and upload that update. And then if you have gone to the blog lately, there is a post on rhythm bowling, and that post has a freebie as well that you can download for that. So, and then of course, don't forget to download the January freebie. So I will leave you with that. I hope you're excited as much as I am about the new things that are in store. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop in the Music Educator Community Facebook group. I know I post updates there if I have anything on sale or anything like that. That's usually the first place I will go and post things like that. But it's a community, so don't forget, you can post things there too. It's not just for me. I want you to post if you have a question, for somebody or anything like that, or even for me or whatever. Feel free to post there. Read the rules and make sure you're within the rules and everything. But it's a community, and I'm all about, collaborating and helping each other with different things. And the nice thing about the community is, I would say half is school music teachers, and the other half is independent music teachers. So it's really nice mix of different teachers. So don't think you're the only one of a particular teacher. We have some high school music teachers in there. We have middle school music teachers, elementary music teachers, piano teachers, different instruments. So it's really a nice mix in there. So I hope to see you in there as well. All right. Well, Happy New Year, and I look forward to what this year will bring. Happy teaching.